How's it, everybody? Just caught another little dinky toy, but I'm starting to figure out what is the hype about Senkos. But before we do that, I did give him a little worm. I had some extra, decided let me feed some bass. I like it to feed bass because then they can grow big. So let's just do the release quickly. Okay, buddy, get some air, get some air. Okay, and a nice jump. And it didn't spit out the worm, because I let him swallow it a little bit before I actually let him go. But yeah, what I wanted to say, what I'm on about, is I'm starting to see why people are, why there's such a fuss about Senkos. When I'm struggling to catch with the baits that I like my microbait bass imitator or microbait baitfish imitator, I then grab a Senko and I put it on a wacky rig, or I put it on a just normal, well, I wouldn't say drop shot because I'm not using a weight when I'm using it, I'm doing it weightless. And a few minutes later I will have a fish. It might be a dinky toy, but at least it's a fish. I'm not blanking out. So now I'm starting to truly understand the fuss about Senkos, and I'm gonna go get me some more packets of them. Just get me the variety of colors that I need for the variety of days that I have, because I only have at this moment literally 2 Senkos. I was given one and I cut it in half so that if I lose the one, I can still use the other half. But somebody told me, listen, try this out, it's finesse fishing. It's something I'm not used to. I'm trying it out now with weightless, and I must say it's completely different to how I'm used to fishing, because I'm used to fishing it's throwing in as far as I can, reeling it back, either fast or slow depending on the day, and then choosing your lures according to that and stuff like that. This is decisively picking out spots of where you think a bass would be and just dropping that worm there, and you see your line move, you just pull tight and bass is on. So this is completely another way of fishing for bass, but one that I'm starting to truly enjoy. But hopefully I can catch 1 or 2 more today. If I do, you'll see it on the video. If not, please subscribe. See you guys a little bit later. Okay, so as you guys can see, my dog there is busy trying to scratch out a crab. That's one of the fun things about living next to a dam, is your dog is going to eat crabs and whatever they can find. I don't mind them really eating a crab. What I do mind though is the surprises they leave me in bed. Every second or third night I'll climb in bed and I'll get a crab leg. And that's not nice, because that thing pokes into your body and gives you a little bit of a surprise. And if you're not ready for it, and you just see these legs sticking out of your bed and it's late at night, especially if you've been partying, I'm gonna promise you, you're gonna probably shit yourself. So nice thing about living inside a dam, always in nature. Not so much so when that nature is in your bed. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Everybody's jealous of where I'm living, but just remember, there's always something about it. At least this one I can handle. Okay, second one for the day, and yet again another monster. This little puny goldfish decided to grab onto my lure, and just for a size comparison, the lure is almost as big as the fish. So this guy was greedy. But let's release him. I want him to grow up. He's probably part of last year's what do you call it, breeding clutch, so the spawning season. But I'm happy, I'm catching fish. I don't care if they are teeny weeny little ones, as long as I'm catching. And a jump from a small baby. Okay, let's see if I can catch some bigger ones. They are coming up, doing some blow ups here and there. You can see them swirling. mostly feeding now on insects. So it's either dragonflies and stuff that land on the water, or it's worms and stuff that they're swirling around. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can catch some more, maybe a bigger one. If I don't really care, as long as I catch some more. I'm enjoying myself quite a lot, and that's what fishing is about, is enjoying yourself. It's just really being out here, being in nature, and enjoying your own presence. I'm gonna go back to a lake that I was at recently, where I blanked out completely. And when I blanked out, the uncle that taught me finesse fishing was there. And he told me the reason that I'm blanking out was because I wasn't finesse fishing. So at this moment, I'm practicing so that I can go back, because that lake I saw with my own eyes at 3 to 4 kg. I mean, that thing's head was wider than my hands put together, and that's with his mouth closed. And that uncle that day actually did catch a 3.5 kg bass. So there's some monster bass in there. Only problem with this place is it's a little expensive to go there, so I'm not going to be there quite a lot. Well, not a little expensive, it's quite expensive. But yeah, if I can catch one of those monsters, I don't really care about the price, as long as I can get one of those on my PB list. But I'm going to go there with a finesse fishing tactic. He said that is because it's clear water, and it's more of a quarry than a dam, so you know, there's quite a lot of places like it. And he said because of that clear water, because of the minimal amount of bait fish, it's a finesse fishing place. But yeah, let's see if I can catch them. I just saw a huge topwater blow up. Don't know if that's actually a bass or a carp with how big that was, but it was huge. I'll see you guys a little bit later.